What the do I have to do in this council in order to get respect as a black woman? I'm not afraid of anybody here. When I make a mistake, I will be clear. I don't hate you as a white woman. I don't hate you as a white man. I am sick and tired of this body so stupidly racially divided, so afraid, so depraved. People with no faith because they are afraid of they're losing their investment. They're afraid of bargaining. They're afraid of leveraging. These people have, oh my God, I can't even call you cowards because desperation deserves mercy. Here's a redistricting. Fine, we give it to a white woman. Can we all get along? Can we get together? Can we love each other now? Can we make sure that black and brown babies don't die? Can we make sure that cops don't kill?
Earlier today, Boston City Council member Tanya Fernandez Anderson was arrested on federal public corruption charges. These 6 felony charges stem from an alleged kickback scheme that she orchestrated to obtain several $1,000s in taxpayer money in exchange for a bribe she paid to a staffer she gave her a very large bonus. The indictment charges Ms. Fernandez Anderson with 5 counts of wire fraud in violation of Title 18, United States Code 1343, and 1 count of theft concerning programs receiving federal funds in violation of Title 18, United States.
Oh, Channel 5. Can we go to my, I think we should go to my office.
Sure. Why won't you talk to me?
Channel 5, you, no comments for you? Thank you.
In the statement, you're asking for forgiveness. Why is that?
You're still talking about it.
Well, I'm asking you about your statement.
I'm saying that that is the only statement I'm making.
Can you share why you're asking for forgiveness? Or when you plan to resign?
I'm talking about it.
Can you share when you plan to resign?
I can tell you this. I have to think about it thoroughly with my advisory council.
Why is she just resigning? Why is she not fired?
That's what they do before they quit before they get fired.
Oh, I gotta resign. It sounds like you just, prolonging the situation there.
No, it's just a polite way of getting fired.
Yeah.
To me.
It shouldn't be politely.
But they just gonna do that because she hasn't been convicted, so she's just gonna resign because she knows she's guilty.
A Boston City councilor facing federal charges arrested by FBI agents this morning after she was indicted in an alleged kickback scheme. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brianna Pitts. FBI agents arrested Tanya Fernandez Anderson. She represents District 7 in Boston, which includes Roxbury, Dorchester, Fenway, and part of the South End. WBZ's Laura Hafley shows us the charges against her.
Tanya Fernandez Anderson is the vice chair of the committee that oversees government accountability here in Boston. She's also a member of the Criminal Justice Committee, but today she's facing crimes of her own. The FBI took Boston City Councilor Tanya Fernandez Anderson into custody Friday, accused of committing 5 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of theft of federal funds.
Now, if she came in there with anywhere with this outfit on in any place of business, I would have incriminated her that second. You cannot come to a place of business with this exact outfit on. What did she have on here? It would have been okay if she would have had the pink coat. But what the hell is on her head, man?
Bro.
The pink on pink, nah, bro.
That's probably part of her religion.
I would have said,
it's part of her religion. You tripping.
Keep your eye on her.
Oh.
That's what I would have said. I would have knew it off the rip.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think she got married, and that's why she Anderson.
We found out she was illegal, though, right?
I don't. Yeah,
But I thought
she
she-
said undocumented.
Yeah, they did say that. That was crazy.
That's-
I
So,
think
like,
she
I
used
don't
to
know.
be.
That was one of the
Because
craziest
how did she get
reactions.
the Anderson? They ain't got no Andersons over there where she from.
We don't know.
Yeah, we do.
Man, we don't know.
We literally do know.
We don't
Last
know.
names are from where you're from.
And that was the funniest reactions, guy. We said,
Yeah, we did.
I said, maybe she's an illegal immigrant. Everybody was like, and then we figured out they said an undocumented
She was the first
citizen.
undocumented.
city council woman. Wow. Hey, I'm not surprised here.
Hold on.
So does that mean
Tom not supposed to come get her?
that's what I'm saying? I think she's legal now.
I don't know, man.
Because she must have got married or something. How did she get the last name Anderson, bro?
Man,
Remember her island was near Africa, right off the coast of Africa.
I don't know.
Anderson is it English
That is
or
an American.
Spanish?
That is America.
Where the Americans get their names from?
Nobody in Africa is gonna have the name Anderson.
Well, different islands had different,
Hold on, let's see.
You got some people. You had Spanish that conquered. You had the French that conquered. You had some English that conquered.
Either way, guys, I would have knew. It would have been hard.
Yeah, she's married to a dude who's currently incarcerated for murder. Actually, though.
Huh?
Yeah, his name is.
Bro, nah, bro, you're not sure, bro.
Look, bro.
Is married to a guy that was incarcerated for murder.
Damn.
Wow. Hey, Boston, you guys, I don't know what you guys have going on with the mayor and this woman.
Her husband is in jail for murder.
Oh, so she's
first degree murder.
I'm not surprised.
And he's American. So
she's legal.
She's legal. She got married to an American.
Hey, and her husband, she got legal by a husband that's incarcerated for murder.
Yeah.
Deport her ass. She's no longer married to that man.
You don't think that's too extreme?
And you committed a crime.
That's too extreme.
Hey, bro, I've been extreme. Hey, and you committed
extreme.
a crime after your husband committed a crime, and he made you legal. Deport her ass as soon as possible. Cause I would have knew. I would have knew after this speech right here
But he got convicted I think he did the murder in 2002.
That she was corrupt.
So how'd she get here?
Cause she been had these charges, I guess. But
nah, bro, this can't be real, bro.
This gets crazy.
This is like a whole conspiracy theory.
This ain't mean it's real.
It's still more to the puzzle. Like how she married a dude that's in jail since 2001 and just been roaming around.
That what it say. This ain't no conspiracy. This ain't the pyramid. This is on paper, brother. This is real.
How she came to America? Like so
undocumented.
So he was out when she was out?
Who knows? Must have been.
Who knows? Let's go though. Let's continue.
He got life. He did murder in 2002.
So when she came here,
if she's not deported, I'm gonna be upset.
Well, you can't. You're not gonna know she undocumented. So she probably been here a long time.
Yeah, she had 70 audits and stuff too. So people were upset with her.
That's crazy, bro.
Damn. Venezuela.
Oh, that's crazy.
She's facing crimes of her own. The FBI took Boston City Councilor Tanya Fernandez Anderson into custody Friday, accused of committing 5 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of theft of federal funds.
If you violate your oath and your duties as a public official, we will investigate.
U.S. Attorney Joshua Levy says her wrongdoings began in 2022 when she hired 2 family members to work in her office despite city rules prohibiting it, hit with a $5,000 civil penalty. Court documents claim she did it again in 2023, hiring who officials are referring to as staff member A, another family member.
And in around that same time in 2023, Ms. Fernandez Anderson, the grand jury alleges, hatched this scheme to funnel bonus payments, taxpayer money into her own pocket.
Court documents claim Fernandez Anderson was facing financial hardships, unable to make rent or car payments. So officials claim she offered her family member a hefty bonus, twice as much as the rest of her staff combined.
That supersized bonus came with a hitch.
The bonus was more than $10,000, but the counselor directed her family member to kick back $7,000 to put in her own pocket. The two exchanged the money in a city hall bathroom in June of 2023. The meetup shown in these texts.
As alleged, not only was these taxpayers' funds being stolen, but it was happening right in the building where she works.
In a statement this week, the counselor denied the accusations, reassuring her constituents she is still committed to the job, writing, "I'm always transparent with you and always available. My job is to show up and fight for you, and I'll continue to do just that." Friday morning, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu asked the city councilor to resign.
Her husband. Let's just not forget this, guys.
That's crazy.
He's in jail for murder.
He is in jail for murder.
Well, that's what he did.
Bro, hey, bro. Go ahead, bro. Stop smoking. Hey, bro. Stop smoking, bro. The hell are you talking about, bro? That's what he did.
Bro,
what?
Some girls just marry dudes that don't be doing that. Well, she did just
what
tweak
you
up.
mean, bro? This is worse.
Hey, I'm
why was she elected? Well, I guess they didn't know.
They voted her in.
No, they probably did though because he did it in 2002.
So like
people were upset about it. I don't know who. They probably the people that didn't.
That's what he did. Look, people looked at her different.
They probably did.
That's his own crime. She probably didn't do it with him. That's what I'm saying. That's why people voted her in.
Who you marry is a reflection of you.
That's facts. But
so you married a murderer, that don't look good. Period.
They still voted her in,
and
they should have known that.
They did.
And she did tweak out.
Fraud on
she did do fraud.
Let's not put that on her, man. Let's not put that on her because she
did her own crime.
But hey,
she did her own crime.
Let's vote her in and let's see what happens here.
We saw
if she married a murderer, let's see what happens. Let's not put that on her. Her ass is in jail. It'll be for 1 year. They just gave her 1 year in jail.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just saying.
But
bro.
let's not put that on her, though. Yeah, she just married a murderer. But hey, guys, I would have knew after this. Bathroom, ready. Hey, guys.
That's like you
this
saying,
is
hold on.
talk.
In that logic,
this is plug talk, y'all.
In that logic, they could say, because of what your father did, that mean you going to be the same thing.
You didn't marry. You didn't choose who your father was. You chose your
Hey, bro,
partner. That's
I'm just saying. I'm saying people could say that. Somebody could say that.
You can't, bro, because you chose to marry that person. You didn't choose who your dad was. He had you.
They just married that person.
You chose to
marry that person, but that person could be doing their own thing. You never know.
You do know.
Some people don't know what they're doing. Some people be living whole double lives.
Let's not put that on her, though. Let's not do that.
Hey, I'm just saying.
She's totally right.
They
bro.
voted her in. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. I was know people had that logic. And this is what happened. I know. This is what happened.
So the logic is irrelevant.
It is.
So what you saying is what you saying? Let's not put that on her. Anyways, though, guys, I would have knew off the rip if I would have seen these messages. Bathroom ready, that's just not good talk right there. They might need to be checking up for some other shit. She might have been selling cocaine.
All right.
I don't
She did tweak out. I ain't never said she did tweak out.
If your husband in jail for murder, I don't put nothing past you, honestly.
What happened? You married, you don't know.
Lack of judgment.
Now, if you had a baby, that's different. But married?
I feel like that's just damn near almost as
No,
bad.
because I mean, you can have a baby and not
You
know.
decide to procreate it with that.
That is, they're equal.
What the fuck?
They're equal is bad.
That nigga trying to justify that.
But because now your offspring is half them.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said the father situation. So I was like, hey.
But it's different though because again, the father you couldn't choose your father. You can choose who you married or have a baby with. So
but
you should
sometimes people don't know. Some people had double lives.
And that's why one community is suffering so bad because of that very problem right there.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it in.
And it's not like we don't.
I'm not giving her no excuse. You trying to act like I'm giving her an excuse.
We don't got an example right here, though.
I'm not giving her an excuse.
This is an example right here.
Well, I can tell you, Ben, that I've been waiting all day long here outside her office at Boston City Hall to try to speak with her. And when I did finally catch up with her to ask her about these federal corruption charges that she's agreed to plead guilty to, she really didn't say much. What's your message to your constituents?
I've answered you already.
You haven't.
I have.
You can't
no,
talk.
I made a statement and I said, please respect my privacy.
Embattled Boston City Councilor Tanya Fernandez Anderson dodging our questions. She showed up for a city council meeting one day after agreeing to plead guilty to federal corruption charges. At first refusing to talk with us, appearing to record us with her cell phone before handpicking another reporter to speak to.
Oh, Channel 5. Can we go to I think we should go to my office.
Sure. Why won't you talk to me?
I'm scared of.
Channel 5, you, no comments for you? Thank you.
Fernandez Anderson was accused of taking a $7,000 kickback from a relative she hired at Boston City Hall. Prosecutors say the cash exchange happened in a bathroom at City Hall. You said in the statement you're asking for forgiveness. Why is that?
You're still talking about it.
Well, I'm asking you about your statement.
I'm saying that is the only statement I'm making.
Can you share why you're asking for forgiveness? Or when you plan to resign?
I'm talking about it.
Can you share when you plan to resign?
I can tell you this. I have to think about it thoroughly with my advisory council. The decision certainly has to include them. And as soon as I know, I will definitely discuss.
Fernandez Anderson agreed to plead guilty to 1 count of wire fraud and 1 count of theft. She's facing 1 year plus 1 day in prison. Some say she should step aside immediately.
Now knowing that she has pleaded guilty, I think that is behind us and we need to move forward to make sure that District 7 is properly represented.
She won't do
now,
no
Fernandez
time,
Anderson.
Yeah, she probably won't do that.
She won't do not a day.
You don't think so?
Nah, it's gonna be like probation or something.
Yeah.
Probation.
Yeah, I could probably.
If you're facing only 1 year,
yeah,
and she's a city council, she's probably gonna get. It was $10,000.
I know people.
Think they just gonna put the ankle monitor on her?
She might not even have that.
People was facing 6 months for having 0.1 of some weed. Facing 6 months. Yes. So yeah.
Who's that?
I don't know, but
you don't know?
Hell no.
Yeah, you do, nigga.
I don't know.
It was you, wasn't it, nigga?
If it was you, not. All I'm saying is that's possible. And I don't think she gonna face it. But hey, this is bad though, guys. I mean, hey, man, this is insane. I mean, we should have known she was undocumented. Husband charged with murder, but I mean, they elected her, and this is what happens, guys. We gotta look at who we electing in these cities, and this is terrible.
Choose wisely.
This is terrible, guys. That's all we can say. Let us know what y'all think in the comments, guys.